What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 3 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Guys, I've been looking forward to getting back to this. I'm sorry that I was not able to stream last night. Wasn't a fantastic night. It took the kids 2 hours to fall asleep, and I was not stoked about that. I was pretty darn frustrated. Not really feeling up to the stream, so thank you for understanding. Sorry I had to postpone, but I'm glad that I could still stream this week, and I'm glad I could still see you guys, so welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to JP, Drip Nova, and the Cozy Yoshi. And LP! Hi, missed the last stream, where are you at? I am on World 3, and I did a level here, I think just one level, and a few of the challenge stages. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Tomodachi Collection is such an interesting game. It's very similar to Tomodachi Life, but very different at the same time. Interesting. Oh, sorry, I've been playing Tomodachi Collection recently. It's Tomodachi Life before Tomodachi Life. It was a Japanese exclusive game on the DS, and Tomodachi Life is its sequel. Oh, very cool. I didn't even know it had a prequel. That's very interesting. Alright, a couple of quick disclaimers before we get started here. First, I got a new controller. It actually came in the mail today. I'm very excited to test this out. This is the 8-bit Do Ultimate 2C, the Bluetooth version, the one that actually works with the Switch. So, yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. I've heard mixed things about this, but overall, it seems to be a pretty solid controller. Yeah, we're gonna try it out, see how I like it. I mean, I like it from my testing that I've done so far, so let's see. Welcome to the stream, Neil, Heloy, and Blues Cat. Yeah, heck yeah, blue. I love the two-tone finish. The blue and the white on the back. It looks pretty sleek. It's got quite a few good features. It's even got like the macro buttons right here and here, right next to the triggers. So you've got remappable buttons. You've got the full gamut of Switch features. Well, maybe not the full gamut, but you've got gyro control and wireless play and all that. It doesn't have NFC or anything like specialty stuff like that. It doesn't have HD rumble, but you know, it's 30 bucks. 30 bucks for this controller, so I'm very stoked to see how it goes. Yeah, you accidentally typed Joof. I've started making music on SoundCloud though. For your ears, don't listen, and both ain't good, but my unreleased songs are actually pretty good. You gotta start somewhere, right, Cozy Yoshi? Blue! Heck yeah! I love it. I love how this looks, and I hope that I love how it feels. Isn't blue your favorite color, Jeef? Yeah, close to it. My favorite color is teal, and this is more like a steel blue, which it's still very pleasant. This is one of my favorite worlds. Love carnival amusement park themed levels. Yeah, it's a very appealing theme, I'll say that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is the fact that I am now a proud owner of an NVIDIA RTX 3070 graphics card, and I'm deciding to put it through its paces. We're running the stream today at a higher bit rate, and in a higher quality setting, higher encoder preset, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully nothing crashes, but if anything does, that would be why. is because I'm pushing it too hard, but I'm excited. I won't be too active in chat unless I start procrastinating. I'm doing maintenance on servers right now. I'm finally rebuilding a robotics lab. Oh, very cool. Stream looking good. Glad to hear it. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get started. By the way, Jeff, what's your name? My name? You want to know my name? You want to know that my name is Jeff? I don't know if I can tell you that, Plush. Circuit Speedway, let's go. Heck yeah, it is time. Time for some more Kirby. What will be the bizarre things that I have to do here to get 100% completion? They're like standing in line. Sorry guys. Park's closed. I'm here for maintenance. Oh, do I get to I get to drive Carmouth Kirby. Time to drink Wasser. Wasser? Yeah, you know what? You're right. My throat is feeling a bit dry. Good old H2O. Mizuo nonde imashita. This is just Kirby Air Ride at home. Well, we have Kirby Air Ride at home. Okay, so how do I... Okay. I gotta remember how to control this before I really go for it. Handy vehicle that was conveniently left here for the maintenance crew. Heck yeah. Whee! Ah! Yeah, how convenient it is that a car was left here just for me. Oh right, I forgot I can jump. As a car, I did not remember such things. Haha! Let's go! Let's go, I got the gold. I got the gold! And the gold reward is a Waddle Dee. Hey Jeff, sorry I'm late. I'm adding mods for Strikers Charged and Super Sluggers to make CPU versus CPU games possible. That's for a project I'm launching in my server. Ooh, sounds fun. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Solar Flare? Welcome to part 3 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. A new record! Heck yeah. Cozy Yoshi says, hey Jeff, can you make a video specifically about Yoshi's story? You have talked about most Yoshi games, but not Yoshi's story that much, aside from your top 10 Yoshi games video. Yeah, I'd like to make a video about Yoshi's story at some point. Now that I've officially launched my second channel, I'm thinking about taking the so, for my Yoshi Story live stream series, I ended up putting together, well, not putting together, at the end of the stream series, I kind of did like, not a rant, but what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna call it a casual review. And yeah, it was basically a casual review, like saying like, you should give Yoshi's Story a try. And now that I've launched my second channel, I'm thinking about putting that on the second channel as like, a quote-unquote casual review of Yoshi's Story. But yes, I do have a video planned at some point in the future for Yoshi's Story. Not sure when it's gonna happen, but it is on the agenda. Blues Cat says, I'm waiting until the next 2 weeks to buy myself a new Wiimote and nunchuck. That's nice. Where do you even find those these days? I feel like it would be third party for the most part at this point, right? Why was everyone saying blue earlier? Because I got a new controller, and it is blue. It is a 8-bit Do Ultimate 2C controller. It's 30 bucks, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it performs. Yoshi's Story. What's this? I got the food. I do like getting the food. Soccer bombs! I do like the chain reaction, that's fun. Not gonna lie, Mario Tennis on the Wii hits hard, despite it being technically a Wii game. I haven't played it. What's this? The D. That was hilarious. What'd I get? What'd I get? Jeff, I'm starting a league where everyone in my server claims a Mario Strikers team. I simulate games between all of them, and we'll have a winner eventually. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. I would obviously have to choose a Yoshi. A Yoshi team. Soccer bombs. I still need to figure out how to use them properly. Because, like, I've got the upgraded version now, and it's like, I don't really know how to use it. Oh, the Wiimote talk reminded me, I went back to my parents' place recently and set up the Wii again. And it's got everything now. All the working online channels. It's insane how far you can mod it. Very cool. Soccer bombs. Welcome to the stream, Luke. Yeah, the bombs that look like soccer balls. So I'm confused. What? How does that work? I might make it a YouTube series for my new channel or its own channel, says Solar Flare. That's a good idea. I'd watch that. If you 100% complete this game, they should permanently change the game's name to Kirby and the Land on the title screen, because, well, at that point it ain't forgotten anymore. That's right. At least we didn't forget it. Hello there. Hello there, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 3 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. How goes it? Yeah, I've wanted to get a Wii specifically to modify it at some point, even including like a hardware mod. Whoa, I should probably not let this go to waste. Like I wanted to do an HDMI mod for a Wii, because I've heard that the output for it, while technically not like upscaled to 1080p like on the Wii U it would be, technically the output is nicer, is what I've heard. I don't know exactly how. I know I saw a video about it, but I don't remember the specifics. But I've heard that a hardware modded Wii with HDMI out is better than an HDMI enabled Wii U. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like that huge of a difference though, so it might not be worth it. And I already have a modded Wii U, which is, for all intents and purposes, it's a modified Wii. I'm changing my second channel to focus primarily on music, and I'm considering doing fewer gaming videos to dedicate more time to that channel. There you go. Do what you need to do, Cozy Yoshi. But it's a star-crossed world. Oh, well, I guess I can't really do anything to that guy. I can never remember how these bombs work. I mean, they seem to be doing a pretty darn good job. Kablamo. I applied to Chick-fil-A earlier today. To Solar Flare. That's so funny that you say that, because I just went to Chick-fil-A earlier today. It was quite yum. No, my sword! Yeah, we don't go to Chick-fil-A very often just because, well, it's pricey. Like, I went there with my mom for Mother's Day and Sky and the kids, and I paid for us, and it was $40. And I didn't even get myself a meal. Like, I just got myself a sandwich. Like, I just got the kids chicken nuggets. And then my mom and Sky both got meals. But that ended up being $40! $40! It's okay. Like, as an occasional treat, I love Chick-fil-A. Haha! I finded you! Jeff, if we could have crafted many barbecues... We could have crafted many barbecue sauce swords. Ah, yes. But we did not go to McDonald's, where they have the McDonald's crafting tables. Howdy, Jeff. Howdy, Aurora. Welcome to the stream. Kablamo? Like the Kablamo Club? Like what Avalon calls the Alliance from Little Big Planet 2? I have no idea, Dripnova. I can't say for sure. You would know better than I. I've been making a YouTube poop, been uploading it in segments, and I've gotten far-ish. Also, Avalon said hi, and he wants you to read his comment. Okay, let me see. Avalon. I may be late, but I'm fashionably late. Why? Because I'm in my best fashion. Jeff, how's it going? I'm doing good, Avalon. Welcome to the stream. More bombs equals more boom. Simple. I see. I love seeing nature overtake these abandoned locations, and somehow these rides still function. That is cool. A feat of modern engineering, for sure. What are your thoughts on the GTA 6 delay? Says Cozy Yoshi. I am not super interested in GTA 6, to be honest with you. Like, I'm more interested in the GTA 6 memes than I am the game, if that makes any sense. However, I think that them delaying the game is not a bad thing. Like, people are kind of complaining about it. And yeah, it's been a long time since the last one, so I get it. But at the same time, you know, I'm sure people would rather that the game be released finished and in good working order rather than a glitchy, buggy mess with like 100 gigabyte first day patch or whatever. So, you know, I think it was Shigeru Miyamoto who once said, or I apparently this is like a misquote, but like there was a video game business saying back in the day that went something along the lines of, a delayed game is eventually good, but a bad game, but a rushed game is forever bad, or something like that. I completely butchered that, but you get the idea. Like, yeah, like, can you fix a broken game these days? Did Cyberpunk or Cyberpunk 2077 and No Man's Sky and those games, did those release, what? Did those release in like broken states and ended up becoming alright in the end? Sure, but they will forever have that reputation of, well, they released a broken, buggy mess or released without enough content or that sort of thing. So in that sense, like, they still will always have that bad reputation. I think people would riot if that sort of thing happened to GTA 6. So I'll say that, again, as someone who's not like super looking forward to the game, I don't feel betrayed that that the game is being delayed, and it's probably for the best. I gotta catch up on a couple comments here in a minute, so, but I gotta drive first. I'm driving a little recklessly here. Whee! This is fun. I like these driving sections. But man, these other vehicles, like when you get close to them, they're fine. But when you're like 10 feet away from them, they're like, yeah, we're gonna run at three frames per second just to make sure that the rest of the game functions. Oh my goodness! Distracted driving is bad, Jeff. I know it. I know. We got GTA 6 delayed before GTA 6. Wait, duh. Hot take, but Diet Coke is better than regular Coke, but Pepsi in general is always better, even though I prefer diet sodas over regular sodas. Huh. I don't really know what to say about that. I think I prefer the regular Cokes and sodas, but oh, Jeff, I hated that minigame, that car race. I liked it. I think you can beat the walls made of cardboard. Oh, okay, I'll have to try that again. My parents have also been planning for me to go to Super Nintendo World in Orlando. That sounds exciting. Miyamoto also said he hated Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, so take what Miyamoto says with a grain of salt, right? You can't really fix past the hype. Also, no cutting? Yeah, I didn't realize that I could. Oh, Jeff, how was your week? I had a pretty solid week. I can't really, complain. It was a pretty bog standard week. Other than, like, my kids deciding to, you know, take 2 hours to fall asleep last night. It was all pretty solid. Oh, I could have cut through there. Whatever, that might save a second. Although, last time I was only a second off, so... yeah, we'll see how we do here. Can I retry? No. That's annoying. I'm not sure that that shortcut, quote unquote, shortcut was worth it. I mean, I feel like we did okay other than that. Let's see what happens. How forgiving is it? Probably not very. Risky. That was not quite worth it, but even despite that, I still did pretty solid. Long cut. I was not able to restart Luke. I have to get to the end and retry. High risk, low reward. Yeah, that's right. We got Jeff yapping about Wendy's before GTA 6. Yep, we sure did. I've ranted about Wendy's a few times, but in fairness, I think it really just comes down to my location. Like, I don't want to, like, beat a dead horse, but to beat a dead horse, I'm not a huge fan of Wendy's anymore. I used to love Wendy's, but in recent times, ho-ho! In recent times, I've, like, fallen out of love with the Wendy's fast food restaurant. And it's sad to say, I think, for the most part, any Wendy's you go to will probably be better than Burger King and McDonald's, which I consider to be Wendy's competition. But the one in my town sucks. Like, I've literally nearly thrown up eating their French fries once. And, like, Sky was with me and she's like, Jeff, you're turning pale, are you okay? And, yeah, no, I was not okay. For I had eaten, unfortunately, Wendy's Baconator fries. I forgot they were the Baconator fries. And they were not good. But, like I said, I think it really does come down to the area. I've gone to other Wendy's before and it's been fine. But I still don't think that their prices are worth it. So, yeah. I'm gonna try not to beat that dead horse. But yeah, not a huge fan of Wendy's. And every fast food in my area sucks except Arby's. Well, at least you got one. Jeff, sorry for asking so much. If you already answered, I missed it. But I need to know, since I'm sending the sign up, you want to take control of Team Yoshi in the Flare Mario Strikers League. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Another hot take, Dr. Pepper Diet is better than regular Coke. I know I'm a weird boho. Yeah, no, I'll take the Yoshi team. One game I really want to add to my Wii collection is New Super Mario Bros. Wii, says Blues Cat. A worthy addition for sure. You know how you've talked about corporate Hollywood slush? This isn't that, trust me. Oh, sorry. I've checked out a boatload of movies recently, and my top favorite of them is that Looney Tunes Day the Early Blew Up film. It's actually a genuinely fantastic traditional 2D film. You know how you've talked about corporate Hollywood slush? This isn't that, trust me. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Oh, Jeff, I didn't see you dropped the video. I gotta check it out. Yeah, I might have forgotten to post that in the Discord, but yes, I did post the videos to the second channel. Am I missing any comments? I think I missed one from Solar Flare earlier. I asked for an application. He said apply online. When I went to pay for the drink I bought, he said it's on the house. Get that application in. They totally want me. Nice. That's awesome. I hope that you are able to get in. That would be a good first job. I don't know how it is to work at Chick-fil-A, but most people love Chick-fil-A, so it'd be a good place to start. Yoshi Fanatic lore would hit hard. Would it? I don't feel like that my lore is that interesting. Saw the day the Earth blew up at a movie theater that played the Minecraft movie as well. So I only went to that theater to only see that Looney Tunes movie. Darn, it's day the Earth blew up. How did that typo ever happen? Woof. Okay, let's see if there's any shortcuts I can take here. I mean, there's gotta be, right? Or did I maybe just stink last time? That's entirely possible. Whee! Whee! Did it say within 20 seconds, by the way? What in the world, dude? Do I just have to skip all the boxes? Checkpoint. Let's try that again. I must 100% complete this level. Though I don't know what the other objective is. Alright, let's try not to hit any of the boxes. Maybe that'll help. Speedrun time. Heck yeah. You know me, I love speedrunning. Do it, Jeff. I will attempt to. We're just gonna try and skip these boxes. And that is going swimmingly. Yep. Definitely skipping those boxes. Whee! No! Did I do even worse that time? Oh, Jeff, when I said me and my friends were gonna see that Sinners movie last Saturday, he canceled on me and I gave up. But he told me yesterday with zero notice to pull up to the theater and we saw it. Actually, amazing movie. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jeff, I nominate you to do the Ice Bucket Challenge and give me a shout out. The Ice Bucket Challenge? Is that still a thing? Wasn't the Ice Bucket Challenge for like, you know, some disease or something like that? Like awareness of like, I think it was ALS? I can't remember, but that was in like 2014, right? Or was it even earlier than that? Come on! Oh! Oh yeah, Jeff, they brought it back for a new cause, mental health instead of ALS. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Ice Bucket Challenge. I don't know, man. The only reason I know the Ice Bucket Challenge is Minecraft advancements. I think a couple of people died doing it. The Ice Bucket Challenge? Really? Oh, well then count me out, dude. The movie was about these guys who play the blues fighting against KKK vampires. What? No, it doesn't give a disease. You don't have to put ice in it, just cold water. I feel like the Ice Bucket Challenge calls for ice, yes? And I know it doesn't give you a disease. I know it's for awareness of a disease. Don't worry, I'm not that aloof. Come on, come on. Oh! I'm so close! I'm so close! Jeff, hey Jeff, can I design thumbnails for you? Cause I'm really good at making them now. You can try to make a thumbnail for me and we'll see where it goes. I guess just email me and I'll let you know what I'm working on next. Or what, like, it would be for second channel for sure. And I'm not guaranteeing that I'll use it, but, you know, feel free to send me what you've got and we'll see where it goes. How can I go faster? Was nominated, my cousins had to pour water on me. I had to post it on my story and nominate 3 others. My goodness. Zog, ride the tires. Oh. I got nominated. I'm doing the challenge soon. Maybe don't bonk enemies as well? I will try not to. They seem to be right in my way. Ride the tires, huh? Oh, that'll probably make a huge difference. Bop. What's up, Zai? Welcome to the stream. Woo! Okay, yeah, that'll make a huge difference. Welcome to part 3 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. How are you, friend? Well, you know, it would make a huge difference if I didn't suck! Yeah, that was pretty bad. Josh, did you think of any more Yoshi Skillet song combos? Still haven't done one from Awake, Victorious, and Unleashed. I haven't thought of any. Also, who's Josh? Alright, let's try this again. You know, it would make a huge difference if I didn't suck! Yeah, that last one is tricky. High risk, low reward, as LP said earlier. Oh, there we go, there we go. Let's go! Yeah! That was totally the ticket. Doing okay. Found you from your video on Yoshi's New Island and thought your content style was pretty cool. So I subbed and now I'm here. Well, I'm glad that you discovered my channel and that you enjoyed it, friend. What about you? I'm doing pretty solid. Had a pretty decent week. Had to postpone my stream to today, but I guess it worked out. No! Get away from me! High risk, new record! There we go. Now that's a high reward if I ever did see one. Autocorrect, no worky. You're correct. How about this? How about this, Ethan? Why don't you list a few songs from the Unleashed album? I never remember the songs based on their album. I kind of just have them all on a playlist on my phone, so yeah, like, as much as I love Skillet, if you say like Comatose album, I'll be like, okay, that has Comatose and what else? Okay. Yeah, that does so much damage when you charge it up to full. And I had no idea it made that big of a difference. I mean, it makes sense, but jeepers. Are you excited for Switch 2? Asks Zai. I wish I could say I was. And before the prices were announced, I was excited. But the pricing of everything just completely destroyed my enthusiasm, I'm sad to say. And as a result, I will not be purchasing the Switch 2 immediately. What about you, Zai? Are you excited for it? Unfortunately, we've had other characters dilute the purity of the Yoshi bliss. But hey, we'll take what we can get. Favorite Jeff quote of the year so far. Wait a minute, what? We've had other characters dilute the purity of the Yoshi bliss, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Was that from the Super Mario 64 DS? That's such an amazing quote. Jeff, are you even a Skillet fan? Yes, but I don't really pay attention to what the albums are. The prices are very high. Yes, they are. Yes, it was the 64 DS, lol. I'll read that comment in here in a second, I'm sorry. Distracted driving, not exactly a great idea. Wee! Wee! Yoink. And I already got this, so I don't have to try super hard, but still, distracted driving, I could get pulled over for that. I probably shouldn't do it. Owies! I could also get pulled over for running into another vehicle, which I just did. Jeff, the Yoshi Bliss quote is something Hitler, don't block me on YouTube, would say about Aryans. Oh, Solar Flare, leave it to you to make that comparison. My goodness. Avalon, get pulled over. Also, new 3D decay is very cool. Oh, that does look very cool. Like, I'm very excited about the games. Like, you know, a lot of people are saying, like, you know, Mario Kart World looks amazing. I would also concur it looks amazing. But, and DK also looks amazing, but I just can't get behind the prices. You're not wrong. No, I didn't say you were wrong. You're right. They can't pull you over if you pull some Mario Kart Wii level task moves. Defeat Wild Edge using an invincibility candy? Oh, okay. Hey, Jeff, how are you enjoying Kirby? Asks Robert. Hey, Robert, welcome to the stream. And Aurora asked earlier, Jeff, how are you enjoying the first 3D Kirby game? I am very much enjoying Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Gotta say, like, it's a pretty flawless transition from Kirby's 2D games to his 3D ones. It doesn't do, like, a ton of super new and exciting stuff, I will say, but what it does very well. I do like the evolved abilities. That's very cool. But yeah, it just seems like more Kirby goodness, but in 3D. And that's, I think that that's the best case scenario for a 3D Kirby game. Kind of what I would hope for a 3D Yoshi game, in all honesty. Alright, I should probably catch up on some comments. The prices are very high, but I am quite excited, more specifically for Mario Kart World. I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. Oh, absolutely, Zai. I agree with that 100%. Okay. Can't wait for the new Switch 2, which has 4 extra pixels and an extra $120. Do you play Smash? And if you do, which color Yoshi do you use? I alternate between all of the Yoshi colors, but most commonly I use cyan or purple. Light blue or purple, in other words. Okay. Feel Invincible, Back from the Dead, Stars, I Want to Live. I feel like we need to use Feel Invincible for something, Ethan. Feel Invincible with, what song could we... How about the Rocky, Yoshi's Story Level 1 theme from When You're Super Happy? I feel like that's hard to find. Like, you can't really find that song, so... Oh, jeez. What's another good song to use? Yoshi's song and Skillet song. Feel Invincible has to be one of them. I almost said Nitty Naughty Windmill Hills, but that wouldn't do. And I already used the underground theme for Yoshi's Island. Goodness. You know, let's just go with the straight up athletic theme from Yoshi's Island and Feel Invincible. Let's do that. Fun move fact. Oh, Avalon. Jeff, it is time to ask the questions. Avalon. Do you play any video games? And if you do, which ones? Product placement theme. There you go. I like how Yoshi uses their nose as a sword in Smash. Where's the... where's the counter move? Fun fact, if you slide, kick, jump with a sword, you'll do an upward slice move. Oh, cool. And if you press the attack button after that, you'll do a downward slash. Oh, nice. That's how they incorporate that move into this game. Very cool. Yes, Little Big Planet 2! I should have seen that coming. I alternate between all the Yoshi colors, made me happy. You give each Yoshi a chance. That's so sweet. No, I absolutely do. Probably the one I play the least, though, is, yeah, probably the one I play the least is the crafted Yoshi one. I don't know, like, the whole fuzzy Yoshi doesn't really do much for me, but yeah, I really do like all the Yoshi colors. We need a brown one, though. We need a brown Yoshi in Smash. Brown Yoshi doesn't get enough representation. Jeff, Bo does Clawdaddy Beach go again? I actually forgot, I'm sad. How does Clawdaddy Beach go again? It was like do 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 do. That's how Clawdaddy Beach goes, I believe. Green and light blue are my favorite Yoshi colors. Absolutely fair, JP. Oh yeah, thanks, Jeff, says Solar Flare. You are welcome. I'm glad I could help. At this point, just add a color picker. 16 million colors. Yeah, exactly. Then you can bring back the whole, like, color discussion to the table. Like how the Super Nintendo was capable of, like, 32,000 colors or something like that. Wasn't that like a big talking point for the Super Nintendo? You could bring it back. However many bits we're up to nowadays. That many colors. 16 million apparently. Jeff, did you pre-order Switch 2? Says Robert. I did not, Robert. I have been, well, let's just say this. My hype for the Switch 2 was severely curbed by the price. And as a result, I did not pre-order the Switch 2. And I will not be pre-ordering the Switch 2. Even if it comes back to pre-order. And I won't be waiting in line for it either. I'm pretty much waiting until, well, either Christmas, which the Switch 2 would make a fantastic Switchmas. A fantastic Christmas gift for my family. And it would be like the only thing we got that year. But, I don't know, man. Like, I'm more tempted to just wait until, the next Yoshi game comes out, to be honest with you. Because at that point, I'll have to get it. Next Smash, add all the wool Yoshis. Oh, that would be sick. Or like, you know, transfer it to an amiibo from Yoshi's Woolly World, and then you can use that costume in game. Boss defeated. What if Switch 2 goes up in price? Will you feel like you missed out? At that point, I probably just won't buy one. No, I don't know. Like, if the Switch 2 price goes up, I'll be, well, pretty upset, to be honest. That, unfortunately, that's not an impossibility. Actually, it's not even an unlikely reality, especially considering Xbox now introduced the idea of raising the prices of a video game 5 years into the console generation, or 4.5, I guess. Which, I hope that doesn't get normalized. If PlayStation follows suit, then we're all doomed. But, yeah, to be honest, yeah, if the Switch 2 goes up in price, it's not unlikely that I just won't buy a Switch 2. Unless something major changes. We'll see what happens, but I want to at least wait and at least vote with my own wallet that Nintendo, these prices suck. Don't do $80 games. At least not Mario Kart. I know you can get away with it, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. And now Xbox is doing $80 games, so hooray. There's gotta be something up here, right? Yay! Why is it that the game industry sucks? Because we've all given into it for far too long, that's why. And unfortunately, people are gonna buy the stuff even though the prices are absurd, because they want it. And I understand. Like, honestly, I was tempted to give into it just because I know my son wants Mario Kart and Donkey Kong, and frankly, I want them too. But I'm at least going to vote with my own wallet, even if it doesn't make a difference. No! Elmo lost his job at Sesame Street! How did that happen? Don't buy a Switch 2, don't waste your money. I don't feel like it would be a waste of money, per se. But I do think that buying the Switch 2 at the current prices, or at the prices that things are going for, is signaling to Nintendo that, yes, you're okay with it, so I'm not gonna do that. Video games are literally the most profitable form of media. They are, yes. Okay. Yeah, I figured out how to do this in like the first level that this ability was in, so I don't want to say I'm ahead of the curve, and certainly in terms of time at this point now I'm not, but ah! Well, that was not worth it. Whee! Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it this time. And I want to be clear about something. The Switch 2 is a very exciting console to me. I think it looks awesome. It's just, I don't want to pay the prices for it. I'm excited about the Switch 2's hardware, and I want to be excited for it. Just from a hardware and software perspective, I'm very excited about it. But the price, just absolute hype killer. Adam said, Also, the development cost of games, particularly AAA, has grown massive. Welcome to the stream, Adam, and I agree. And I think that they need a reset. I think games have been overly bloated in terms of budgets and in terms of scope for far too long now. Every game nowadays wants to be the one game you play forever. And even though like the ones that aren't like, you know, live service games or like online multiplayer games that truly do try to keep like a captive audience, you know, even the games that aren't that, still, like, if a game's not 100 hours, what are you even doing, right? That seems to be like the general attitude. Like, open world games, tons of side quests. Like, yeah, I feel like the mentality of gamers too, like, you know, my one friend has this mentality towards games that he wants to pay $1 per every hour of video game he's getting. And, you know, I feel like that's not a horrible metric to judge the value of a game, but at the same time, it's kind of caused, like, I feel like that's gotten to be more or less a widespread sort of mindset. And because of that sort of mindset, gaming companies are more likely to make longer games with extra fluff that just really still aren't worth the price. Like, I played Ori and the Will of the Wisp, right? And it's a game that I absolutely loved. I put like 15 hours into it, but I paid $40 for the game. Still, I would argue that that is more worth it to me than any like Assassin's Creed game that's like chock full of side quests and just repeated, you know, optional missions and stuff that just ultimately isn't worth the $60, even if you get like 60 hours out of it. I don't know. I feel like that's one of the big problems is these game companies are so incentivized to make these giant games that you'll play forever. And as a result, like, the budgets are bloated, the games themselves are bloated, and I think it all just needs a reset, to be honest with you. Doesn't help that I'm a Nintendo fan that likes the shorter games, so yeah. Anyway, not really. Most major games have to sell 5 million copies to reach profitability. Ugh. Yeah, and it's not enough for these companies to just break even. Obviously, they want to make all the profit in the world, you know? I had a really fun time with this game, and I collected all the Waddle Dees, I think, says Robert. Good on you. I'm having fun with it. Also, apparently they can brick your Switch 2 remotely? Or at least it's in their terms of service somewhere. Yeah. I had the same feelings too, Jeff, says Blues Cat. Ever since they announced the prices, I've hated the Switch 2, says Drip Nova. Even if the Switch 2 turns out to be the best console since sliced bread, I will still hate it. I will still despise it. I don't care. I'll be contrarian if I have to. Nintendo broke my trust. Yeah, it's the $80 games for me. It's not the $450 Switch 2, although I will admit, that seems high. I've been convinced more or less that it's a reasonable price for what you're getting, but it's the $80 games. It really is. I literally watched an entire Scott the Woz video on that topic. Much prefer proper games too. It's not even that they're one game over the other is proper. It's just, I don't know, like, prioritizing the number of hours you play a video game over like the enjoyment that you derive from it. Again, like, I still think it's a decent metric to like judge the game's value purely from like a monetary standpoint. Like, how many hours of enjoyment am I getting out of this? But something else that I think he does consider in his calculus for this is like replayability and like replay value is a thing. Like, if you play, say, Spyro the Dragon, it takes like 5 to 10 hours to beat it. If you play it through it 4 times, that gets you your 40 hours for that $40 you paid for it. I'm buying the Switch 2 and its games with my own money, and I'm gonna enjoy them. I support the free market, and boycotting won't do anything. I want Mario Kart, says Solar Flare. And that's fair. I just wish that, you know, we weren't such a vocal minority and that more people would you know, vote against this with their wallets, I guess. I don't know. Like, yeah, by all means, get the Switch 2 and enjoy Mario Kart. I just don't feel right about it, so I'm not gonna. AAA games actually cost in the same ballpark as your average blockbuster movie, and they tend to make a lot more money, excluding like merchandise probably. This is Aurora. I believe that, yeah. Hey, me and Solar Flare are on the same page, says Jade Dog. Yeah. And I'm sure many people are also there as well, but I'm just not. The gigantic sword. Because people are sheep, Jeff. They flock to what's popular. I think it's more that, like, they see the product, they want the product, and they're willing to pay the price for the product. I don't think it's necessarily that they're sheep. Voting with your wallet really feels pointless when your opponent holds IPs like Mario Kart, says LP. Yeah, but they're only profitable because we buy their stuff. If we didn't buy their stuff, then... And when I say we, I don't mean like us band here. I mean like we collectively as a market. If we did not buy their stuff, if we did not value their stuff the way they're valuing it, I don't know, if it's sold poorly because of the fact that that they're priced to ridiculous extents, then they'd have to reconsider, but you know, they're not going to. Because ultimately Mario Kart's going to sell. It's Mario Kart. And I think it was a smart move for them to have Mario Kart first, because, you know, no matter what they do, it's gonna sell. It's Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or Mario Kart 8, is the 5th best-selling video game of all time, and they're following that up with what looks to be, frankly, an amazing Mario Kart. I want to play it. I'm just sad that the prices are the way they are, and they've driven me away from it, really. You don't need Mario Kart, you don't need Nintendo. Yeah, that's true, Drip Nova, and I'm gonna try and, like, enjoy the backlog of games that I have, and hope that the market gets a little better before I dive into the Switch 2. What's going on, Sopa Kirby? Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna buy it. I want to play the Mario Kart, but I'm gonna need money because radio boards and powerful chips are expensive. Yeah, for sure, LP. I'm just not gonna buy it because, yeah, again, expensive. I can afford it, but I'd rather wait and see what happens. I knew there'd be some kind of catch for Switch 2, says JP. Yeah, and like, when we were watching the Direct, like, excitement was through the roof. It was a wild Direct. I was stoked, very excited, but then the prices came along, and that cut my excitement down to size, that's for sure. Anyway, LP, I wanted to talk about that that comment you had earlier. Yes, it does appear that now Nintendo can indeed brick your Nintendo Switch 2 if you go against their terms of service. They've now they now hold that that right to break your system, to render your system and or games partially or in full inoperable. They really don't like the idea of hacking or ROM hacking or just hacking your Switch in general, and that's, yeah, let's just say that that was a bold move of them. Hey, you soft modded our Switch. Well, time for your Switch to become a paperweight. That is 100% uncool. Oh, yeah. Not happy about that. It does make me wonder, like, how strict they'll be about enforcing it, though. I don't even want to ask the question, how strictly can they enforce it? Because honestly, they probably can. But will they? I don't know. Why can't we have nice things, Nintendo? I just know that I'm gonna hang on to my soft modded Wii U and cherish it. It's insane how protective they are, says LP. Yeah, for sure. And like, one of the first things that I thought when I read that whole terms of service thing was the fact that You can't do like ROM hacks or like your own content for these games. Like, it made me think of like Mario Odyssey, the custom stages and whatnot. And I'm like, wow, that's definitely on the cards. Like, you can't do that. How does soft modding even hurt Nintendo? Yeah, exactly. Like, the very, very few people who are going to do it, yeah, how much does that really hurt them? Drip Nova says, frankly, Mario Kart World looks like it sucks. Like, seriously, who wanted open world Mario Kart? Literally not a single soul. Pointless. Just pointless. And who cares about 3D DK? Everyone hated 3D DK, so why make it? I don't know that I agree with that take, Plush, but you're welcome to your opinion. I think Mario Kart World looks awesome. The comeback of missions, I think that looks like fun. The open world aspect of it, connecting the worlds, I think it just looks really cool. And Donkey Kong, like, I think this new 3D DK looks exciting. But yeah, you're welcome to your opinion for sure. I just get worried about bringing up stuff I'm hyped about for Mario Kart World in terms of details, because I know it's gonna delve into another Mario Kart prices topic. No, yes, I understand that all consensus, like we've talked about, it just gets nerve-wracking because it feels like I can't talk about Nintendo with the Nintendo guy. You can for sure talk about Mario Kart if you want, but like you said, you will have to understand that ultimately price is a factor for the vast majority of us. So, unfortunately, yeah, it's going to come up. But I am in the ballpark, or I am in the group of people who thinks that it looks exciting, even though I don't think that I want to pay the price for it. You can believe what you want, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, plus you probably should take it down a notch. I get it that you're upset, but yeah, don't take it out on other people. This is the monkey's paw to have stronger hardware and waiting 11 years for new Mario Kart and DK. I'm torn myself. For sure. Yeah, I've been excited for the Switch too, and just, it's sad that because of the price, just the price, I am less excited about it. It stinks. Like, everything about the Switch 2 looks awesome to me. Like, honestly, I thought that it was like a best case scenario for a potential, or the Switch 2, or like a successor to the Switch in any form. I thought it was like the best case scenario. It looks very promising, and to have that all ruined by price really sucks. Let's just forget what just happened. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I get that we're going to be having, you know, a variety of opinions on this, and a variety of like levels of those feelings, but let's not take it out on each other. Kirby is the light in the dark. Jeff, did you see the songs, all the songs from Unleashed? I glanced at them, but yeah, let me, maybe I should go back and, I don't know if I can go back and read all of them. No, that was a while ago. Yo, says Jacob. Welcome to the stream, Jacob. Welcome to the stream, how are you? Fine, I admit, I do think the new games are cool, but I don't want to think they're cool because they're not. I think they are, but I don't think that they're worth the... I don't think that they're worth the $80. I mean, Donkey Kong isn't $80, but I don't think Mario Kart World is worth the $80. I will not pay $80 for Mario Kart World. I'll get it used before I pay $80 for a Mario Kart. Two things can be true at once. It looks like an awesome game, and it's not worth the price. Those are the opinions that I hold. But again, you're welcome to your opinion. for sure. Light bulb Kirby, my favorite. It makes me think of the golden glowing Yoshi from Mario Galaxy 2. Yes, Jeff, of course you bring it back to Yoshi. Well, of course. I am the Yoshi Fanatic. Kirby Superstar says, hi, I watched your Yoshi's New Island review and quite liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Welcome to the stream. Jacob says, I'm doing well. I just had my AP exam yesterday, so I'm done with that, thankfully. Awesome. I'm glad that you got through that. How did it go? Solar Flare says, something expensive can be cool. Like, I think Lamborghinis are sick. I don't think they're a good value. Yeah, for sure. We have the original trio before GTA 6, says Drip Nova. Heck yeah, we do. Solar Flare, Plush, and Jacob. Heck yeah. It went decently. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Remember when you got Mario Kart in online for free forever? Also, how does Kirby even power this lamp? Through sheer willpower. 700 watts worth! I don't know. Ah! Give me the goodies. Yummies. I forget what the orange star on a door means. Does that mean like it's a bonus area, or am I like going the way I'm supposed to go? I feel like it's a bonus area. Kirby is like, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I didn't go backwards, did I? I don't think so. That's a cutter. Orange equals bonus. Okay, good. I thought I was remembering that right. No! No! Tell me that wasn't a one-time thing. Those cardboard monster guys sound a lot like Boo's from Mario. Those cardboard monster guys, yeah, for sure. Okay, they give me multiple chances. Good. I didn't even know that it changed to something other than the Waddle Dee. Ah, I missed one! Yeah, I got trolled. Orange star means bonus area. I appreciate it. I really do need to keep that in mind. Uh-oh. Now, was there anything else I missed back here? I mean, I missed a... I know I missed a Waddle Dee. But how and where? You wouldn't download a girlfriend? It's like those anti-piracy ads. You wouldn't download a car. I'm like, yeah, I would if I could. Troll level in my Kirby game, says LP. Well, okay, I can't go down there. Light bulb mouth. What a name. I feel like I'm definitely missing a bunch of stuff, and that makes me saddened. Like, how did I miss a Waddle Dee? I can't, I won't, I have to get them all. Well, I at least got this one. Well, love the atmosphere on this level. Yes, it's very spookity. Creepy spookity! Oh, a macaron! Eat 3 of the ghost's hidden snacks? What, that jar of molasses didn't count? And the mysterious music too, absolutely. You would not download a family, the orphan version of piracy. Oh my goodness. Oh. Why can't I download a house in this economy? Yeah, you will not keep that hot dog from me. You will not restrain me from hot dog. Ah! Doink. Huh. I don't appreciate your shenanigans. I would so download a car in a house. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, if I'm an orphan, I am totally downloading a family. If you're poor, just buy money. Yeah, why did I think of that? You wouldn't download a hot dog! Dude, that guy just wanted to be friends, and I murdered him. That's the kind of world we live in. it's the sound effectless fire guy. I would delete my home so I don't have to do my homework. Fantastic. Is there anything over here? Is it? No. Jeff sees wall. Must be something! Must be something! Ow! I got a capsule. Okay. I see food. And whenever I see food, well, then I must eat it. I mean, like, I'm on a seafood diet, guys. Seafood, eat food. That's my diet. Seafood diet. Can't do homework if you have no home. Have you gotten to try the crash ability yet? Yes, once. Crash ability isn't my favorite. Mostly just because it's a one-time deal. Yeah, it obliterates everything on the screen, but only once. Yo, the time crash blueprint? I stand corrected. It seems that this is going to evolve the crash ability. You wouldn't download your dead family members, the dead version of piracy. You wouldn't download homework. No, I wouldn't. I don't want homework. I don't miss homework. I'm too old for homework. The only homework that I have is when I have to do overtime and I work remotely from home. That's my version of homework. And I always hate it. Ah! Haha! There's things! Mouthful mode? It's vending machine Kirby! Taste my tin can fury! It's delicious and carbonated. Ah! You wouldn't download happiness, would you? Yeah, I can't anymore. They took all the Nintendo games off Vim.net. Therefore, I can no longer download happiness. Would you drink soda from a Kirby vending machine? I mean, I trust Kirby. He wouldn't poison me, would he? Oh wait, can I destroy those things? Why, yes. Yes, I can. I'm glad I found that out now. Whoa! You wouldn't download a vending machine. True, but apparently Kirby would eat one. I have a physics PowerPoint presentation due on Monday. I haven't started yet, nor has any of my classmates that I've asked. Wow. Good luck. What is your PowerPoint presentation on? I remember in science class, I had a presentation on black holes. Like, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I guess it wasn't even physics. Like, for some reason it was in chemistry class, but destroy 13 aliens by using vending mouth. Woof. Alright, hang on. Yeah, I don't miss homework either, lol, but in a way, we all have tasks to complete in life anyway. Yeah, they were trying to prepare us for that. Just because you're home doesn't mean you can stop working. Oh, Jeff, you'll never guess what my final presentation is on for one of my classes. You have 3 random guesses. 3 guesses, then I give you a hint. Repeat the cycle. Oh boy. But if I'll never guess it, we'll be doing this till the end of the stream. Avalon, you wouldn't download me, except you totally would. I'm available for download. No, I'm not. I lied. That depends on who you ask, Avalon. There are certain pirates out there who would love to download Little Big Planet 2. Is the presentation about how cozy the Cozy Yoshi is? Solar Flare, was your presentation on... Is your presentation on the mental psychological effects of YouTube on the human brain? That's a guess. Some random guy I saw at work wanted me to 100% Super Meat Boy. Yeah, no, I don't want to lose all my sanity, says Vincent. Fair enough. Welcome to the stream. I'd like to try the Super Meat Boy at some point. I probably will. You wouldn't download Solar Flare 824 search history? Probably not. Jeff, it didn't work out with that one girl you trying to set me up with. Sorry to hear that. Is it on the history of Nintendo games from the NES to the Switch 2? You wouldn't download a file? Anyway, I wanted to get back to this. I don't know if I've told this story on stream before, but it was 11th grade science? 8th grade science. It was 8th grade science. I remember. It was 8th grade science. Our science teacher instructed us to do a presentation on something from astronomy. Some sort of science, some sort of astronomy presentation in class. It was to be a poster board with information about whatever sciencey astronomy topic we chose. And I chose black holes. Because of course I did. Of course I chose black holes. Turns out we don't know like anything about black holes, but boy, do we think a lot about black holes. And like, I went ham. I loved astronomy as a kid. I still love astronomy. I regularly watch astronomy YouTube videos. I love astronomy. But black holes might have been a rabbit hole I shouldn't have delved into, because when I went to give my presentation for the class, I was presenting my poster board full of information that we think we know about black holes. And then I was getting to the end. And then we flipped my poster board over, and on the back side of the poster board was a full second side of the poster board with more information about black holes. And I heard my class audibly go, and I'm just like, sorry, I'm a nerd, I know that, but they're black holes, how can't you be interested? Yeah, my classmates weren't super thrilled that I filled both sides of an enormous poster board filled with information about black holes. Like, what 8th grader doesn't want to learn about Hawking radiation? Come on, guys! Apparently most of them. Black holes are cool. They are! I still think they're cool. Like, what's not cool about that? Something that's so incredibly dense, a region of space that's so incredibly dense, that the gravity is so strong that not even light itself can escape from its grasp. How is that not cool? Jeff, I need to see that poster board. Sadly, I don't think it exists anymore. But it was something else. What's not cool about space? Space is amazing. No, says Solar Flare. Is it a presentation on how versatile potatoes are in cooking? I don't know if I necessarily believe in speculative science that we have personally observed in detail. In speculative science that we haven't personally observed in detail. Yeah, black holes. Yeah, for sure. It's very difficult to really know anything about black holes, because how can you observe something like that? But I think the possibility is so cool. Yar me mateys, we got all the loot that's filled to the brim of Nintendo ROMs. Yar! You love Mark Robert? I don't know who that is. Don't go for the Impossible Boy achievement, says Vincent. Yeah, no, I probably won't. Honestly, Jeff, I'd probably do the same, especially if the poster was about me, but black holes are cool too. Yeah, they are. Jeff, I'm using very old software to launch my modded games. I feel like going back in time. No, first hint is that it's for a music class. Oh no. Is it about the amazing music in Wario World? And how time and space almost switch places when you approach the singularity, and yeah, so much cool stuff about black holes, even if we don't know that they actually exist. I mean, I feel like we know they exist, we just don't know how they exist. How far did you nerd out about Hawking radiation, though? I need to know. I was in 8th grade, so probably not very. I don't know, I mean, it's an interesting concept, right? I think so. Pipe mouth treasure? Did I do this one? I don't think I did. Funniest thing related to black holes I've seen is that Vinny skit about a Mario Super Show episode where Mario thinks spaghettification had spaghetti, dove into it, and fought with copies of himself. Her pastas in various stages of being finished. Whole of the gang tried to save him. Huh. I can't breathe! Spent my whole life living underground. Foot on my back trying to keep me down. Come too far to turn back now. I am not afraid. That's got to be one of the new Skillet songs, right? 'Cause I don't know that one. Space has so much cool stuff. It's cool esoteric stuff. Yeah, for sure. And I have been like kind of nerding out about how enormous space is. Like I've seen some videos on YouTube now that like try to make you understand just how big space is. Wait, I already did this, didn't I? And yeah, considering that the nearest star to us is like 4¼ light years away from us, like just how far that is. Like trying to visualize that. Somebody made a video about that. Someone made a video like, hey, if the sun is the size of this golf ball, how far do I need to go? How far do I already did this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. How far do I need to go to get to Alpha Centauri from this golf ball? And it was like 700 miles. Unreal. Which of the new Skillet songs do you know? There's Ash in the Wind. Is that a good one? Is 60 on a scale bad? Depends. How high on the scale, or how high does that scale go? Hi. Feel a lot better now? I do, Chris. I feel a lot better. Today was a great day. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Have you seen the theory/plausible evidence of K-Rool being in Bonanza that have spread around? It's very interesting. It's pretty interesting. I haven't, but I've certainly heard people speculate that he's in the game. You can't even see the full universe because the light you see at the far end is from the Big Bang, and you can't really go before that. Oh no, I'm nerding out now, says LP, instead of updating the servers. Yeah, no, the fact that everyone knows what the observable universe is, right? It kind of makes sense. It's the part of the universe we can see. However, we can't see past that, and we can never see past that, because things beyond that point are moving away from us so fast that the light from it can't reach us. Physically cannot reach us. So the observable universe is literally how far we can see. But I'm the nerd, says Vincent. My mid-semester exams are over. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. How did they go? Wondering what's far behind our solar system is a lot to think of. Yeah, right? Like, I remember when it was actually pretty recently that I first learned what the Oort cloud is. And the fact that we can't, like, directly observe that, but it's like a theoretical thing. Like, I remember listening to a video about how far Voyager 1 has traveled. Voyager 1 being one of the one of the farthest spacecraft that we've sent so far as a human species. Has been traveling for like 70 years, and it's gone now beyond the heliopause. And I'm like, well, that's got to mean that it's outside the solar system now, right? Turns out no. Turns out there's stuff beyond the heliopause. And I'm like, huh? What can be beyond the heliopause and not be in our and still be in our solar system? The heliopause, I believe, is like the boundary of the sun's influence in our solar system. Like its magnetic field or something like that. The boundary that keeps the or it's the boundary at which the sun can no longer keep away the interstellar medium stuff. And I'm like, how is that not the How is that not the edge of the solar system? But apparently, the solar system expands to this region of space called the Oort cloud, which is basically like the asteroid belt or the Kuiper belt on steroids at the very edge of where the sun's gravitational reach extends. And that's like 3 light years, apparently. Like, what? That's the extent of the solar system? It makes sense when I think about it, because like that's the farthest the gravitational pull of the sun extends before being overtaken by other stars. So that's where the solar system ends. So the solar system is like 3 light years wide, or in radius, I guess. That's wild to me. Sorry, that's enormous. And I only recently learned about what the Oort cloud is, so what? That's wild. Plush says, as a Christian, when I hear about how crazy space is, I just know that there's no way half this crap can exist without God, dude, says Plush. As a fellow Christian, I believe in that as well. I am with you. By the way, Jeff, should we play Super Mario Party Jamboree together sometime on Discord? Potentially tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. And I don't have NSO, but when I do get NSO, that is absolutely a possibility, for sure. That's one of Aquinas' proofs of Plush, the sick philosopher who has 4 proofs for God's existence, the solar flare. Interesting. Space is a strange place. Jeff, keep guessing my presentation, not about Wario World. It's an in-depth comparison and essay on the different impacts of musical dynamics, pianissimo, all the way to fortissimo. Oh, Jeff, new pope. You're not Catholic, so you wouldn't care, but he's pretty cool. Glad to hear he's cool and not an absolute jerk. You know, Metroid Prime is a game that's been confirmed for years, restarted development. It's finally coming out this year, yet we still don't know the release date currently. That's gotta be a holiday game, right? By the way, I have not been focusing at all on this level. I feel like I need to restart. No, you're nerdy. I know. Here's a freakier fact. If someone were to fall in a black hole, they would see their entire life cycle of the universe due to time dilation. Yeah, it's insane. Anyway, I gotta head out. See you again sometime, says Jacob. Jacob, thank you very much for tuning in. It's good to see you. Avalon, Jeff, do you believe in the Imagosphere? For context, the Imagosphere is where LBP takes place. In universe, it's made up of everyone's imagination. I don't know, Avalon. It sounds like a place of particular intrigue, but I don't know that I believe it exists. But don't you exist? So it must exist. Jeff Autopilot, for sure. I will play Metroid Prime 4, but I've never played a Prime game, says Vincent. I think the Prime games are great, but they do have kind of a niche. I'd say that you should probably try them out because I think they're really cool. They have a lot of clout in this industry. And yeah, you should see what you're missing out on. Metroid Prime 4 is Metroid Prime 1 remastered on the Switch is $40, and it's absolutely worth that. Lesson of the night. Outer space is scary, yet fascinating, lol, just like the ocean. You know what else is nuts is the fact that we understand and know more about deep space than we do our own oceans. And in a way it makes sense because you can make a telescope to see really far. But unfortunately, light doesn't penetrate far enough into water for us to like look down there with a telescope or whatnot. And unfortunately, the extensive pressure of water, the further you go down, definitely limits our ability to go down there and see what's up or what's down. I don't know. So, yeah, it makes sense, but it's like, wow, that's freaky. We know more about space than our own oceans. Guys, should I stop nerding out now, or are you finding this entertaining? That answer was loaded. Fair enough. Most of space is void anyway, too. Speaking about planets, I remember that Alien movie tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream." And they're right! There is no medium in space for a scream to vibrate air molecules or any sort of molecules, because there basically are none. In space? That's not true. There's just not enough to, like, make sound, like, travel. Nah, keep nerding out. Thanks, TV. Finally, permission. Good night, everyone. Have a good week. You too, Robert. Thanks for tuning in. Next thing, you get the wrong copy of Metroid Prime, and I'm playing as Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. There's another way of saying that SpongeBob could. That's another way of saying that SpongeBob could be real. There you go. He's real in our imaginations. Avalon. Anyway, any new questions before I have yet another existential crisis? Avalon, would you like to be a main character in Little Big Planet 4? I like the nerding out. I don't have anyone to talk about space with. Me either! Like, I can talk about how interesting space is, right? But, like, the people who listen to me will either be like, Jeff, please, stop. This is not entertaining. Or, yes, yeah, what's for lunch, Jeff? So no, I love nerding out about space. One of my favorite pastimes. But just the sheer scope, like, of space is so mind-bendingly and mind-numbingly intense. That's like, I truly can't really envision how big space is, and like all the things that are in space, the loneliness of intergalactic space. Oh, so much to nerd out about. Relatable, way too relatable. I did not get the capsule. I don't have too many people to talk about making mods, about making mods for games. This is Vincent. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out there. Ah! You know, Lightbulb Kirby kind of looks like the Among Us crew members. Do you know J1407b exoplanet? Describe it for me. That string of numbers doesn't exactly stick in the brain super well, but I will be very fascinated if you do decide to indulge in some information for me. Space. Sussy among us. I even get the same with computers and robotics, with other programmers. That tells me that you are in another league. I want that macaron. Super Saturn, but it's actually not. Super Saturn, but it's actually not. Ooh, very interesting. Jeff, what do you think about space reptilians? I mean, they've got to be out there somewhere, right? Here's a quote that I find very interesting and relatable. I forget who said this, or like if it's like this big philosophy or whatever, but like, two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Ugh, chills. This poor ghost, he looks so sad. He's like, I just want a hug. Speaking of space, do you believe that aliens exist out of our solar system, says DV. Well, given just how massive the universe is, I feel like it's got to be out there somewhere, right? Not that I believe that we'll ever come into contact with aliens, or that we'll ever see existence of aliens even. But statistically, they've got to be out there, right? I don't know. It's one of those things that, ironically, I don't think too much about aliens, just because, I don't know, the likelihood that we'll ever see them or come into contact with them is super exceedingly low, and I don't really know that it's worth my thought, because I have a whole bunch of other thoughts that come up about aliens and whether or not they exist and like what that means for life just in general. I'd rather not go into that rabbit hole, so I just choose not to think too much about aliens. But just, again, purely based on the statistics, there's got to be aliens out there, right? Even if they're not like these ultra advanced civilizations or whatever, like even like microbial life has to be out there, I would imagine. Aliens might not mean intelligent life though. They could be pond algae, says Aurora. Yeah, exactly. Well, you can't even do statistics because we've never even seen them. True, I guess I just mean like, the universe is so huge, like, you know, all the immense possibilities, they've got to be out there. I don't believe they exist, and if they do, they probably aren't matching in human intellect, says Drip Nova. Aliens could be weird dinosaur things. They could be anything. I like my hyperfixation on animation and cartoons, because while I know you're not too into it, you understand animation enough to know what I blabber to you about. Yeah, true, J-Dog. Blues Cat says, I heard an Earth-like planet called Kepler 22b might be the perfect home for us in the future, but I heard it's gigantic compared to Earth. Then it probably wouldn't be ideal for us. Though it would be interesting to see if humans could adapt to such a different gravitational situation. One thing I don't want is xenomorphs. Yeah, fair enough. I used to look up alien videos all the time on YouTube as a child. Well, led down to a massive rabbit hole. Yeah, exactly. As long as we don't have xenomorphs, I'm good. Intelligent aliens would be cool. I'm getting bored of humans. Not really, but still would be cool. The alien from the movie The Thing. Ooh, gravity mentioned. Yeah, I feel like you can't really talk about space and not mention gravity, right? It's kind of like baked into the cake. Give me my soda cans back. Nobody paid for those. How many aliens am I supposed to beat up? Speaking of aliens. Haha! Are these alien things? Yeah, they say aliens. I'm destroying aliens as we're talking about the possibility of aliens. Did you see my comment about the Alien the Musical? No, I don't think so. Alien the Musical. In space, no one can hear you sing. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, I would love to be an LBP4 if there ever is one. Yeah, an interstellar space musical. Just completely pantomime. Ancient aliens. They're not exist, but they actually exist. Who knows? Gravity is such a powerful theory breaker. Yeah, for sure. There are too many human-like aliens in media, says Aurora. And I can understand that. Just because, like, you know, suspension of disbelief and all that, but also, like, I feel like if they weren't human-like, it would be tougher to, like, I don't know, relate to what's going on in the movie, or to, like, fully understand it. Or maybe we're just not that creative. I don't know. Both possibilities are equally terrifying. These attractions are pretty dangerous. No wonder it's abandoned now. Yeah, right? It's like that super dangerous park that, like... multiple lawsuits, let's just say that. Yeah, we have a very idealistic, humanistic view of anything semi-fictional that's not human, says DV. Yeah. Call that ethnocentrism, I suppose. I have some fascination in space, such as Buta's Void, which is basically a hole in space. It's just darkness. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Buta's Void. Such a funny name, by the way. Just a region of space that is almost entirely void of anything. It's wild to think about. Why are all aliens either green or slime, by the way? Because humans aren't very creative. I'm just kidding. Of course humans are creative. But as far as aliens go, I don't know. What are your favorite aliens in media? One of mine is Invader Zim. What's my favorite aliens in media? Oh, good question. That takes me back to the whole I don't think about aliens much conversation. Oh, you know, some of my favorite aliens, I think, anybody ever watched Planet 51? Where, like, it's kind of one of those 1950s sort of style, or, like, a movie that's set in, like, a 1950s sort of setting, and then an alien comes and, like, just completely wrecks everyone's day and, like, thoughts about the universe and everything, and, like, everyone's super scared. But instead, like, it's the aliens who are low tech, and it's humans who are the aliens in this situation, and they're invading the planet, And like, that's probably my favorite alien. Just because I think the concept's so funny. What about a gender dimorphic species of aliens where the females are these horrifying creatures beyond comprehension and the males are just normal guys? Oh, that's funny. Maybe a hole to a different universe? Says Chris. Who knows? The Buddhist Void? Who knows what's there? Could be anything, or just nothing. Who knows? That's the fun. That's the one with Xenomorph puppy. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. My favorite aliens in media are the Hakatations and such from Pikmin. Fair enough. Absolutely. Do you guys remember the video game Destroy All Humans? I remember the name, but I don't know what it is. Starscream's a pretty cool alien. For sure. I remember Destroy Humans. I like as therapy when I'm angry. Whatever works, I guess. If I was an alien with powerful intelligence services, I don't know if I'd come here. There's no intelligent life to be found. I think we'll invent robots that go on to be the alien invaders for other civilizations. Yeah, Voyager 1, right? Kind of, ish. Okay. The Wandaria Dream Parade. I think I've beaten 2 levels so far, and we've been playing for an hour and a half. That's just what happens when I, like... That's just what happens when I get onto a space tangent. I just, like, I talk, and I talk, and I talk. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do in the live stream series, but I get specifically excited when it comes to space. And then I don't pay attention to what's going on in the level. It's like Doom. I play violent games to help cool down my anger. Interesting. But space is cool! It is, and I'm glad that you guys are as excited about it as I am. Whoa! Kirby series is no stranger to aliens. You argue most of its casts are just that, minus DDD and other animal guys. True. Low FPS parade, I love it. What I like about Pikmin is that the alien tech is futuristic in some areas and primitive in others. Very cool. Like, they have shrink ray technology, but they don't know what a battery is. Excellent point. You might not know this, but from an alien's perspective, we are actually aliens. Well, yeah, absolutely. Alien is basically just a synonym with foreign, right? And from an alien's perspective, yeah, we would be aliens. Take Planet 51, for example. That's a great example, for sure. I'm sure my Wii would give better frame rate than that, says LP. Maybe not in this game, but yeah, just in general, yeah. It's a ducky. Oh no, I've got to help the duckies find their mamas. Mama! I'm an alien. So yeah, aliens exist. There you go. Imagine if a god used Saturn's rings to forge a sword. That'd be the prettiest sword ever. Saturn's pretty. We as a species might be the bad guy who invade other colonies. Oh, I don't even know if I want to think about that. Just the Earth parallels to that are unfortunately depressing. Doctor Who. Wait, there's no mythology? It's all aliens? Astronaut with gun. Always has been. Avalon. By all technicalities, I'm an alien. The Wii can run Galaxy if you just lower the quality to 320p. It's running smoothly, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. I do wonder how this game will perform on the Switch too. Hello. Hello, Sleepy Boy. Goodbye, Sleepy Boy. Now you will sleep eternally. I mean, they all kind of already were, but... Wait. I have to make sure that these ducks don't get run over by the parade, right? Wham. Kabwammo. I never understood why baby bottles were one of the food items. But they are. That's just the reality we live in. Yay! I got a Waddle Dee. Ducks! I heard there's a planet that's made of diamonds. Yes! A planet where it rains diamonds. like sideways. Baby bottles! Switch 2 version of Forgotten Land looks so good in 60 FPS. I want to be excited for it. I am excited for it, actually. I won't get to play it. Because the baby bottles go to the ducks? Oh yeah, there you go. Good point. There were like 4 or 5 of them, so there you go. Duckies. It's for the ducks, there were 5. Yeah, perfect. A planet raining diamonds? Yes! Because all diamonds are just like hyper compressed and ultra heated carbon, basically. Like, it's all carbon, it's just they only form when the pressure and heat of the environment are exceedingly high. Otherwise you just get coal. Right? That's why, like, if you've seen like cartoons or whatever where the person takes like a heap of coal and it's like crushes it into a diamond. That's what the thought process is. Wait a minute, this is Tornado. Is that they just have the immense strength to crush it into a diamond because it's the same material. So that tells you something about that atmosphere. It's immense. Its immense pressure is just crazy. Hey Jeff, I've sent you a thumbnail example of my thumbnail design. Okay, I will check it out later. Crystal structures are incredibly cool, says LP. I think the diamond planet's name is 55 Cancri E. That's a good name. I'll never remember that. Kinda hate how they looked they locked DLC exclusively to the Switch 2 port. Especially since the game is only like 2 years off. Or old. Is it only 2 years old? I don't remember how old this game is. But yeah, looking at it from that context, that does suck. It would be nice if they offered the DLC on the Switch version. But yeah, that goes back to the whole pricing and greed conversation. The game's 3 years old. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's still not that old. Day 2,991 of the Switch being $300. Yeah, that's insane. Like, even just the sales for the Switch ended up being, like, retailer exclusive on Black Friday. Yeah, 3 years old. I'm hoping the next 3D Kirby game isn't too far off. Yeah, we gotta have more. Haven't said anything about the game. To be honest, I was never too hyped about this Kirby game. At least for me, it was a little disappointing to me. Except the final boss. Won't spoil. Besides that, it was alright, says J-Dog. I think it's been a really fun Kirby game so far, and I think the main allure of it is just that it's Kirby but in 3D, and that didn't compromise any of what made Kirby great. I think that's what's so exciting, is it's the first 3D Kirby game, and it's a good one. I truly think that's what's so exciting about it. Whoa! Well, that's a thing. Don't know if this is your type of game, but have you played Cuphead? I have played Cuphead. In fact, I don't know if you have any interest in checking out my old YouTube channel, Volatile Upgrade, but we did an entire playthrough on that one. It was a co-op playthrough. A lot of fun with my friend Henry. We actually didn't get to show us beating the devil because our audio got corrupted and we never got around to replaying it, but yeah, I have played Cuphead and I enjoyed it. Since our last meeting, I learned Andrew Sebastian can still do his Yoshi and Diddy Kong voices. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Welcome to the stream, Soshi. Any more questions for me, Jeff? Says Avalon. Avalon. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Whee! Love that. Cheating. Well, you know what? Any port in a storm. They made an unfair challenge. I like how they reward you for cheating. Orange creamsicle. That sounds delicious. Want to try streaming it? Maybe like getting perfect score on every run and gun boss? I I feel like that would take way too long, but I would not be opposed to streaming Cuphead. I don't actually own the game. My friend owned it, and we played it on his PC. But yeah, I would love to play the game sometime. If that's something you guys would like to see, would you guys like to see me stream Cuphead?
I really cluck like a chicken? Oh, I am embarrassed.
Yes, a Super Mario World Yoshi quote. Must have, or it is not a Yoshi Fanatic stream. Thank you, Soshi. I had my obligations, says Soshi. I didn't even know you were still awake until I heard you laugh. Oh, I thought you laughed at me saying the Yoshi quote. Sure, I'd be down, says Drip Nova. Excellent. Cuphead! I want sapphire jewels. Ooh, sapphire. I got Sky like the engagement ring I got for Sky had a pink sapphire in it. It was nice. It was also cheap because I was broke. It was pretty though, Sky says. I don't deny it's a good game. I don't know, I just played the game and didn't feel that excited after getting far into the game. I think it's because of the world themes and the OST not being that too special to me, says J-Dog. And that's fair. I'm definitely a gameplay kind of guy first, so it doesn't bother me that, well, I guess, I don't know, I don't even think that the themes and the worlds are that underwhelming or anything. Most people really love the whole post-apocalyptic, overgrown by nature sort of aesthetic of all these places, so yeah, I guess that's that. But if you're not into it, and I know that you're very much like a themes and music and animation sort of guy rather than the gameplay. You're an artwork connoisseur, so I understand if you're like underwhelmed by this. I love it, but if it's not your cup of tea, I understand. Remove Elthalin's wanted poster. Autopilot Jeff again. Oh, owies! Yeah, that happens on a regular basis. Why did I miss something? Just don't fail a tutorial like that one journalist. Unlike that one journalist, I play video games, so I probably wouldn't. Poster spotted, neuron activated. Ah! That scared me. It probably would not have hit me, but it scared me. Nice. Truffles is out and about. Well, in her cage, but she's not in her hidey hole. I need to catch up on a couple comments. Maybe play the DLC too? I could. Did they put out a physical version of Cuphead? Because if they did, that's what I would want. The fact that it's a brand new world in the first 3D mainline game is so cool to me. It has its own lore later, as you'll see. Very cool, JP. I adore Kirby and the Forgotten Land, to be honest, says Drip Nova. I think I'm really enjoying it for sure. I finally have the mods working. They were for the PAL version of Striker, so I had to download it. Well, I'm glad you got it working, Solar Flare. Yes, a combo cart. Ooh, cool. A combo cart. With the DLC, you mean? Very nice. That's like an ideal situation there. Why are the background lights 30 FPS, but the props 3? Good question. Hello. I gotta get off the beaten path. Mouthful mode. Oh boy. It's water balloon Kirby. Oh, it is water balloon Kirby. Oh look, it's water balloon Kirby. I don't really know how to feel about this. He's something. He's very jiggly. Gatekeeping water warbly. Yeah, Kirby's just cute. Hey Jeff, I got a fun fact about 3D Kirby. A few comments above if you'd like to see. I would like to see. They actually did attempt a 3D Kirby game back in the GameCube era, but they weren't satisfied with it. Only one screenshot has been shown for it with no footage I can share in chat if curious. Yeah, sure, for sure. Makes me think of, why does Safari not support vibration? Yoshi Safari? Do any Super Nintendo games support vibration? Or do you mean like... I don't know what you mean by Safari. Like, when you say Safari, I think Yoshi Safari. Or the Apple browser. Kirby become fat. I couldn't have said it any better myself, Plush. The DLC gave us even better animation. The Salt Baker final... Oh, sorry. Ooh, you played Cuphead. That's a best of both worlds. You can expect that as an animation connoisseur. I know that every boss is amazingly animated, and the jazz soundtrack is everything to me. The DLC gave us even better animation. The Salt Baker final fight is probably one of the most beautifully animated things I've ever seen. You know how everything's animated like Rubber House in the main game? For Salt Baker, he's animated like a fluid Disney villain. Very cool. Yeah, I could definitely appreciate the art style of Cuphead. But not being an art connoisseur, it's not as huge of a deal to me. I just appreciate how hard they worked to like hand draw all of that stuff. And the fact that it's all 60 frames per second meant that they had to draw every single one of those frames and every single one of those frames, and it was way more frames being 60 FPS. So yeah, I can definitely appreciate that. You know, that comment about there was supposed to be a 3D Kirby game on GameCube, but they weren't happy with it. Like, for some reason, my immediate parallel that I thought about was Metroid Dread, where it was going to be like a DS game, but they weren't happy with it and like felt that the technology of the time couldn't meet their vision. So then they waited for 19 years to make another one, or to make Metroid Dread, to make Metroid 5 happen. I gotta say though, it was amazing. I don't know if it was necessarily worth a 19-year wait. I don't know what is worth a 19-year wait in terms of video games. But man, it was amazing. Yeah, they went all out on the Cuphead. Yeah. Kirby ignores Waddle Dee and runs to the blueprint. Yeah, because I wasn't looking at the screen. Clear without stepping on any mud? Huh. I want to talk about space again. I know this would affect the Earth, but I think it would be cool if Earth had rings. It would be cool. Somebody explode the moon and we'll have some rings. Clean bee. Alright, let's try that again. If your health is low, just eat a maximum tomato to fully heal yourself. You do not know the pain I went through to find the PAL ROM. Yeah, I mean, especially considering Vim.net got shut down. Well, it didn't get shut down. It's just the fact that all the Nintendo ROMs are gone off of it. Well, actually, I do know where to go now for ROMs. But I have pretty much all the ROMs that I want right now. Here's my really cool idea. Make Earth stop rotating for exactly 1 second. It'd be so fun, guys. Yeah. The way that Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson has quantified it, and the way that he explained it, it just sounds so funny. Like, hey, everything you know, everything you see, everything would just 100% just go rocketing off in whatever direction for like at like 700 miles an hour. Just, I know everyone would die, but it's such a funny image in my mind. Okay, Jeff, I shared the GameCube 3D Kirby image in the Discord chat. Basically, we all die, says DB. Absolutely. but it's a funny concept to think about just everything like plowing away at 700 miles an hour. Basically, everything would go to chaos. The next boss might be tough. Should we head back to town and prepare first? I used to use the Internet Archive to get it formatted, right? Jeff, where? Please tell me. I'll tell you in the Discord. Global car crash. They shut down the main archive post I'd use for everything. Sketchy site, but no scams. What is the site that I use now? Actually, you know, it doesn't matter. It's /r/ROM's megathread. You can find it on Reddit pretty easily. Just type in ROM's megathread. Okay, the Discord thing. Oh, I think I've seen this. That's right, the second one was an experiment with extremely challenging gameplay that placed Kirby in 3D space and allowed players to freely move around. But unfortunately, we weren't able to achieve the quality we hoped for, and it never reached completion. Sad face. I mean, it looks awesome. Kind of reminds me of like early screenshots from Mario 3D Land. Back to the action. Yes, I use Megathread, indeed. Jeff, giving piracy advice on YouTube? Back on topic of Kirby, I think the unfortunate thing is I want to like Forgotten Land. I'm not blind to the greatness of this game, but I want to love it so bad, but I just don't. You keep loving it though. I shall, J-Dog, and I'm sorry you can't enjoy it as much as the rest of us do. I use the site that starts with M now. I don't want the Nintendo ninjas to find. Oh yeah, Jeff, that's what I use to find my rant, which has the Wii ROMs. FBI, open up! This is Chris. /Wisely. Rope cutting quiz. Oh boy. I can slash, but I don't know if I can slash wisely. I await the day when all videos are scanned with AI and you're not allowed to talk about things anymore. Yeah. Well, this is the only rope. This is another only rope room. Now what? Am I like not understanding this? Or is it like a slow burn and like I'm getting to the good stuff here? Oh. I imagine I have to go this way because I wouldn't have been able to get that green one if I'd gone the other way. Probably. Owies. Owies. Wait, do I just have to cut all of them? I feel like yes. Okay, I done it. Wait. Okay, that was definitely not fast enough. Actually, that was pretty close. You giving advice on how to steal, Jeff? I trusted you! Hey, with these prices, what do you think is the alternative? Vim's Lair used to be a good site for ROMs. Man, if only it didn't get a ton of its ROMs removed. Yeah. Yeah, I miss Vim.net having the good stuff. Oh well. It took him nearly 20-ish years since that GameCube attempt, not counting 3D Rumble or Blowout Blast, but they finally did it. There's tons of interviews talking about how challenging it was for them. Piracy isn't theft, it's copyright infringement. Yeah, there's this guy on YouTube that's been like making anti-Nintendo videos recently. I think he goes by the name of the YouTube channel Nintendine or something like that. And he recently made a distinguishment. Wow, good one, Jeff. He recently distinguished piracy and theft as like theft is like taking away something so that they won't own it anymore. And that's not what piracy is. It's just copyright infringement. Theft is like stealing something that, you know, the person no longer has it anymore. Like you said, it's just copyright infringement. I still stand by, though, that, like, I'm relatively flexible when it comes to emulation and how I feel about the morality of it and everything. But I still stand by that I don't like the idea of pirating games that are available for commercial purchase. Like, if you can buy the game on store shelves and support the developer, then you probably should. But, you know, games that you can't get a hold of anymore, other than, like, used copies on eBay, perfectly fine with it. Wii Party is so good that I'd be willing to buy it if my Wii worked! I actually never used Vim's Layer Ghostware on Internet Archive, had it all. There you go. The most emulation I've ever done was GBA for iOS back in the day. iOS, gotcha. You can't enter this. Oh, let's go visit the town and upgrade our abilities. Honestly, same boat, Jeff. Yeah, I've definitely done some emulation, but I'm not like, well, I think emulation is really cool, I'll say that. But like, I don't do it a lot. But I'm not opposed to it, for the most part. Now I use the mega thread. Heck yeah. There was a piracy PSA I saw once that straight up said that it was piracy promoted terrorism. Yeah, no, I don't think so. It ain't that serious, dude. I ain't spending over $100 for one singular GameCube game. Yeah, for sure. And like, Nintendo's not selling them. Thanks for waiting. The crash ability can be upgraded. It can be evolved into Time Crash. And the Tornado! But Jeff, you wouldn't steal a game that hasn't been released for like 3 decades and sells for far too much secondhand? Yeah, no. When you say it like that, no, I shouldn't. Danger, danger. Let's evolve it. Time Crash is weird. Let's see it. That's how I first played GBA Yoshi's Island, emulated on my iPhone, lol, and it didn't bother me. There you go. Honestly, emulation on iPhone for Game Boy Advance doesn't sound like it'd be that bad. Don't use it. Go to Sandbag. Let's go. Oh, Jeff, I bought some cola syrup and I've had a carbonated water tap for years. I can now have cola anytime at my disposal. Let's go. Whoa. Wait a minute. I'm confused about how this works. I think I like that better. It's like a more active ability than Crash is. I think I like that. It's weird though. Jeff, I also have Japanese Wario World for the better final boss fight. Yeah, there you go. There's another benefit to emulation. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another benefit to emulation is like being able to capture footage for handheld games that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Like, I don't have a 3DS with a capture card built in, and that's never going to happen. So, yeah, yeah, I use Citra to capture 3DS footage. Sorry, not sorry. Still single use. Yeah, but that's honestly really cool. Crash only gets this one upgrade and no more though. Oh, that's why the music was like longer and more epic for that upgrade. This evolution will allow you to enter the portal for the Fluor Tornado treasure and Wondaria remains. Go try it out. Just reheated some leftover homemade buffalo mac and cheese. Sounds wonderful. I recently attempted to make macaroni and cheese with the roux method instead of the Adam Ragusa method I had been using before. And it's definitely trickier. I still haven't quite got it down. It was good, but I don't think that I made my roux quite right. Or not the roux itself, but like when I added milk to make the sauce, like I don't think I added enough milk and it ended up being too thick. So I've just got to get the proportions down a little better. What's Tomodachi Collection? I never heard of it, says Solar Flare. Apparently it was a DS game, and is like the predecessor to Tomodachi Life. Which is pretty cool. Whee! So, the deal with this tornado ability kind of just looks like it's a larger area of effect. I feel like they're anti-piracy for old games less because they might sell or rent them in the future, and more because they don't like competing with their old games that people are playing for free. Yeah, that's fair. But again, like, we have to consider that the masses of video gamers are not emulating games. It's like the minority of people who are. So, it's really not taking away that much from their business. What's the Adam method? Evaporated milk? No, the Adam Ragusa method is taking equal parts like shredded cheese, like a block of cheddar or something, to equal parts American cheese, just the American sliced cheese, slices of cheese, like a little bit less than half a cup of milk, some butter, and just like stirring that constantly on low heat until it comes into a velvety cheesy sauce. And then I often like to add some salt and some pepper and some garlic powder. And that's it. Pretty simple. Mac and cheese from the standard blue box is the best when eating it fresh. Oh my goodness, it is best fresh. Yeah, and it practically inedible after 3 minutes. Uh-oh. So can I cancel out of this animation? Or do I just have to let it run its course? Like a bad cold. What? How many? So many. Too many. Uh-oh. Okay, can we be done now? Is that enough challenges for you? Is there a way to cancel out of that animation? There we go. Sorry, Jeff, but sounds nasty. American cheese only sounds good on sandwiches. I don't know, man. You try it and you let me know what you think. I think it's awesome. Define fresh blue box. Dude, Kraft mac and cheese always sucks unless it is made perfectly. Then it is the best meal of all time. You say this about a company that will cut something that costs 30 cents per unit so they can save millions of dollars over the spread of all of them. Yeah, that's fair. But when we're talking about probably thousands of people who play emulations, like not even tens of thousands, probably just thousands, versus like how many millions buy their games, I don't know. It seems like peanuts. Guys, I think you missed my dad joke, so here is new dad joke. What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed? Oh, sheet. Mr. Sandman, please don't punch me. Punch out version. I want to live, none of my bones broken. Jeff, make buffalo mac and cheese. It's peak. I bet it is. Would love to try it sometime. I can never get the ratios right and the noodles cooked right. Only my mom can. It's a solar flare. Kind of looks like if they can make $3 by ruining someone's life, they will. Yeah, agreed. And Jeff, in 2028, when I go on my upstate road trip, you gotta make it for me. Yeah, for sure. Danger under the big top. So, we're almost 2 hours in and I still haven't finished this world. That's Jeff Autopilot for you. Okay, what are my options here? This is probably the best one for taking 0 damage, but I feel like, just to get an idea, let's go with bomb. I said sheet, dude. Sheet's not a naughty word. Very fun for, oh, sorry. $3 a McChicken. I understand Nintendo now. Interesting how an adorable series like Kirby only has 2 artsy themed games, Epic Yarn and Rainbow Curses Claymation style. There was the other one on DS, right? Rainbow Curse and, so Rainbow Curse was the Wii U one. I know there was one on the DS like it. Okay. Let's continue. So what is this? Yeah, exactly, Kirby. I'm looking at him the same way, like, huh? Cinema. What? Huh? Okay, sure. Have you ever considered kabloomy, kablammy, kablaw? Okay, well that didn't go exactly as I planned. Ah! Ah! Hey, that was pretty good. Just set some traps here. And have her completely avoid them. Okay. Love you on. I feel like I'm actually getting pretty good at using these. I mean, I'm certainly not pro, but I think I'm starting to get the idea. Wow! Nope. Eep. Watch me get the no damage run on my first try. Okay, well, I'm probably not now. Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. Keep moving, Jeff. That's scary. Ah! How did none of those hit me? Oh, no! I took damage! Didn't see that coming. Alright. Ow! Now I don't care as much. The only thing I actually care about now is the fact that I could possibly die. I mean, generally that's something decent to care about. Chain bomb. It's such a cool power. Such a cool, like, variation on the bomb power. It really is a cool power, though, like, chaining the bombs together. Makes total sense for these boss fights. No hit first attempt is ruined! Oh well. Oh, that could have been so cool. Ended in such an unepic way. That was a fun boss. Kawaii! This is LP. She got a very stylized design for sure. Deviant art artist, I like you. A pencil drill blueprint, huh? Yeah, she's popular. You can probably guess why. Unpopular opinion. Wii music is fun. I love Wii music. I'm aware it sucks, but that's part of it. Part of the fun, in my opinion. It's so bad it's good, says Drip. Drip Nova. I've never played it, so I can't pass judgment. I can only judge based on what I've seen, and I'm not happy about what I've seen. Hit high up chlorine using Ranger. Just touch the bombs, dang. Fantastic. Well, that's gonna take some tries. I'll stand for it. I bought Wii Music and it's actually so much fun, says J-Dog. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Nice. Waddle Dee Town has grown even bigger. And what can I do now? More capsules. Gotcha Machine Volume 2 is now available. There's an entirely new set of figures to collect. I haven't even touched them. See, Jeff, if you're letting us three agree on something, you've messed up. Your take is wrong. I didn't say that. Like, all I said is, like, from what I've seen, I'm not impressed. It doesn't look great. More gotcha also counts for 100%. Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. I just haven't done any of it. Forced to return Wall-E Town. I mean Waddle Dee. I adore Wii music. Having your Mii's play bad MIDI songs is Meta Knight. Okay, I have to go there. The drill ability can now be evolved. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I'm probably not going to take any time and actually play it, but... Dude, but Jeff, if you don't like racism, go watch the movie Sinners. It's actually amazing. I'm not into horror movies, so probably not. Meta Knight! Get ready to fight the knight in 3D. Ooh, I want to. It makes you turn the crank every time. Melon! It's Yoshi's favorite fruit! How's my GPU utilization, by the way? Hovering around 75%. Why does that matter? Because I got an NVIDIA RTX 3070. You can actually mash A to skip the animation? Good. Traffic cone. It's somehow a scary vampire movie, a sick story about the blues, a religious statement, and more. That's very interesting. I think I'm gonna have to save this for later, because I want to save most of my coins for upgrading my abilities. That's what I want to focus. Farkas. Whoa, is that a pencil drill blueprint? Let's do it. I need some water. Hilo has not been here to remind me to drink water. Jeef, I'm eepy. Me too. Me too. But not eepy enough to eep yet. I'm trying to gain weight and muscle. I'm up like 20 pounds, mostly muscle, says Solar Flare. That's awesome. I'm close to the heaviest I've ever been. Which isn't crazy, but it's still more than I'd like. I'd like to lose 10 pounds. I'm gonna be an athletic freak in the fall and a gay little theater boy in the spring. Oh, that looks terrifying. It's like the rubber mallet hammer thing. Soon it'll be 7 a.m. for me. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. You're 6 hours ahead of us. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. Jeff, losing 10 pounds is easy. I once did it in a week. Yeah, but you were sick, right? So this is basically just area of effect, right? At worst, I'll turn out like Lampoon Christmas Vacation, where me, Solar, and Plush kidnap you and learn the spirit of Wii music. Then the FBI surround the house while the joyous MIDI songs play. Oh, FBI joyous, same sentence. Wrong. Avalon, enough of the eepiness. Jeff, quickly, one last question before Drip Nova checks out and forces me to check out as well. Oh, what's a good question for Avalon? Want to rest up in my house? I was gonna be lame and just go eat a Metamato. But let's go to Kirby's house. That's a much better idea. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time here, but what's a good question for Avalon? Avalon, are you a back sleeper, side sleeper, or front sleeper? Yeah, but I can teach you how to lose very fast. Won't be fun, but here. Get sick. Don't eat. Guys, give me song ideas. Juice WRLD style. What? I'm imagining that I probably can't really do this thing yet. There's a thing over here. Monies. I like monies. Hard calorie deficit. A chunk more than half of what you usually have. 2,500, go down to 1,700. Go keto for the week too. Drink tons of water. Keto's so hard. Most of the things I like involve carbs of some kind. Carbs or sugars. Not all, but most. You don't know Juice WRLD? No. No, I don't. Let's sit here. No, apparently that does nothing. GamerCool64 says, how long is today's stream going to be? Probably another half hour or so. Welcome to the stream. Or I present to you the fastest way possible. Anorexia, bulimia, extreme cardio, solar flare. Yeah, none of these sound like fun. I'd rather a slow burn where I don't have to change too much. Like, I don't know if I've said this on stream before, but I've, oh my gosh, you can see the whole town from up here. Yeah, you can, in all its 3 frames per second glory. I switched to eating yogurt for breakfast. And honestly, I think that's been a good change. Like, it's been Greek yogurt with high protein granola. And, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. It's been a pretty good change. Okay, slow burn? Yeah, like, slowly losing the weight over time. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. Plus, you know who Juice WRLD is from the Flares karaoke nights. I'm alright with a slow burn! Plan on 100%ing this game? Yes, I am. Absolutely. Jeff, go into a calorie deficit and eat less processed food. Jeff, that's a Juice WRLD lyric. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I agree. Calorie deficit and eat less processed foods. For me, that basically just means smaller portion sizes. I already don't eat a lot of processed foods, other than like on the weekends when we go out for McDonald's, because I have children. Mario's house is more than just a single room, lol. Yeah, true. I like Mario's house in Superstar Saga. It is very cool in Superstar Saga. Welcome to Coliseum's reception area. You can enter tournaments here and battle a rush of former bosses. If you make it all the way to the end and come out on top, you'll win a special reward. And that's not all. We seem to have an unexpected warrior using our first tournament as training. All the way from Planet Popstar, stuck in this new world like us. That's right, it's Meta Knight. I will not enter the tournament yet. I would like to go finish off the boss fight that I just failed at. Whoa. Unexpected, but I'll take it. I actually got in a very bad habit of skipping breakfast. I do to this day. Yeah, no, I'm definitely glad that I eat breakfast. Like, every morning I bring a yogurt with some granola and some strawberries to work, and I just eat it. And it's good. So, are you going to get the Waddle Dees you missed off stream? No, I'm getting them all on stream, honestly. Say, what do you think the Beast Pack wants the Waddle Dees for anyway? I had just gotten to know all of them when the pack arrived and started capturing everyone. We're far from the Beast's territory, so we thought building a town here would keep us safe. Thank goodness you came along, Kirby. Heck yeah, dude. This Yoshi is back. Welcome back, Yoshi Daffy Duck. I keep myself healthy while enjoying my processed foods. I can't let go of processed foods just yet or ever. I'm too much of an American, says J-Dog. Honestly, like, I'm no health freak, but I basically make most of our meals from scratch. And, yeah, well, not entirely all from scratch. Like, I'll still use, like, store-bought tortillas. Especially corn tortillas. I can't do, like, I'm not gonna make homemade corn tortillas. Not happening. But, like, most of our meals I make homemade. And a lot of them from scratch. I feel like I have a pretty good diet balance. It's just the fact that I eat so much food. My serving sizes are ridiculous. Also, it doesn't help that Sky has a major sweet tooth this pregnancy, so I've been making a lot of sweet stuff. And the kids always like pancakes on Saturday mornings. Okay, I really love the music in that snow world. That's all I'll say. Redo boss. Yeah, I'm gonna redo the boss. My dad got very into RFK and started to make like everything from scratch, the solar flare. I can respect that. Honestly, the more you make from scratch, the healthier it probably is for you. But for me, I'm like, I make what I reasonably can from scratch, and I take pride in it. But like I said, I'm not making corn tortillas from scratch. What's your thoughts with the new Nintendo 2DS XL? Yeah, that rolls off the tongue. Unnecessary or best revision of the 3DS line? Oh, it's tough to say. Because it was like 150 bucks, right? I think it's the second cheapest and toy-looking 3DS out of the bunch. The first one being the 2DS. But I think it serves its place. I wanted to try one, but if you have access to a 3DS, don't bother with a 2DS XL. Y'all stay away from me, cat. I feel like this isn't going to be a very flashy one. Like, these are basically my moves, right? Just shoot and charge shoot. And this is probably my best bet to not take damage. But probably not my best bet for, you know, timing. Out of the three choices there, probably sword is my best bet. Meaning I'll have to fight the boss with every one of the available power-ups. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much my arsenal, isn't it? I mean, it's going pretty well so far, I think. Whoa. Okay. The charged shots are definitely worth it. Hey. Yeah, she not happy. Oh. Oh, my ability. No. Bro. No, I spin it away. Ow. Holy. Ow. Alright, well, that could have gone a little better. A little better, Jeff. Owies. When you close call, dodge, and attack, you can shoot during slowdown. Very cool. I mean, you threw a ball of knives at her. Yeah, true. That was insane, though. Scott the Waz hates that revision. It's just his opinion, though. I don't hate it, but I do think that it's the second most cheap looking. Defeat without hovering? All right. Kirby without abilities can be pretty strong enough with enough stars. Yeah, you can. Holy. All right, well, let's try this again. This might actually take me the rest of the stream, guys, honestly. All right, we're gonna do sword this time. Charged shots are good, though. Absolutely, they are. We're gonna try the sword, though, and see what happens. I'm gonna have to, like, account for that delay. See what happens. Charge shots are good, though. Your Wii Remote is low on battery. Oh, wait, no, it's just Kirby dying. Holy. Well, I failed that one thing. Wow. Holy cow. This ability, dude. What? Dang, I don't remember the sword being that strong. Yeah, it's the improved sword. It's insane, dude. Whack, 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 whack. Wow. That was crazy, dude. Triple charge is always worth it, though. Yeah. Holy cow. That's gotta be the time achievement, right? I hated the regular 2DS, but when I heard that it was pretty comfortable to hold, I don't hate it as much. Yeah, I actually quite like it, to be honest. Like, I got JJ a 2DS, and I have actually enjoyed playing it. Busted ability. Okay. Wait, I actually completed without taking any damage? Sick, dude! I thought that that block didn't actually block all the damage. Like, I thought it just blocked some of it. But it turns out I took 0 damage in that fight. We're sticking with this ability just because it's ridiculous. JJ is my nickname on Twitter, so my ears perk up whenever I hear it. Yeah, that's fair. Now, I got JJ a 2DS before we went on our summer vacation last year. I picked one up that had like 3 games and a carrying case, a really nice carrying case actually, and a charger for like $100. And it was in great shape. And then I factory reset it, soft modded it, and put like 30 games on there. Best $100 I ever spent. Do side hops to avoid hovering? Yeah, for sure. Good deal. Yeah, it was a really good deal, dude. The invincibility frames are kind of ridiculous. Okay, now I'm just not hitting it. Who would have thought that sword would have been my best bet to not take any damage, by the way? The only reason Nintendo released regular 2DS was Pokemon. This is Chris. Yeah, the lowest barrier to entry to play Pokemon games. Although it's funny that I don't remember there being any Pokemon, like, any Pokemon bundled 2DSs. Bad kitty. She actually tanked with the phase transition. Yeah, for sure. I hate it when they do that. Alright, that should do it. Well, what if you didn't 100% this world in this stream, then next stream? Yeah, if I didn't 100% it in this stream, then I would, you know, continue doing what I was doing in the next stream. That's pretty much, that's pretty much all I can hope to do. I mean, my goal has been to 100% one world per stream, and I think that's reasonable for a 3-hour stream. Why did that cat lady got all spiffed up in a dope cloak and top hat only to throw them away for the battle? Those were designer clothes, miss. You paid real money for those. Unbelievable. I'm missing a Waddle Dee. I must find. Like, hang on. Oopsie. What did I miss here? Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to clear this one without stepping any mud. Whoops, forgot about that. Pokemon X and Y were a thing back then, for sure. Yeah, I just don't remember there being any 2DS bundles with Pokemon. The one that I remember was Mario Kart. Because isn't it always? Oh, I'm old. My back is getting sore. Ah! I gotta say, this giant sword ability is just nuts. Funny how not stepping in mud equals saving someone from jail. Excellent point. Ah! Capsule. Massive sword is funny. Massive sword is ridiculous. I love it. Hey, look at you and your puny little sword. Oh, that's ridiculous. I love that move. Thank you for telling me how to use it. I'm sorry, Ducky. You are not a priority at this moment in time. Oh, I can't resist you. You're too cute. Kill the sleeping ability, but not the Ducky. The Ducky must be saved. I guess I only saved 4 of them. That's okay. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. No charged attack on sleep? Yeah, right? How could I have possibly defeated him without a charged attack? I'm still here, Jeff. Miss me? I mean, if you're still here, do I really have to miss you? I'm glad you're here. What is the party and why is it going down? Did you ever use the sleep ability? I did once, yes. Uh-oh, did I step in mud? That has an upgrade too? Is it like healing you while you sleep? Okay. I sneezed and now my arm hurts. How did that happen? Sorry, I shall not be distracted by the ice cream. It's better than just heal if I remember correctly. Well, I look forward to seeing what that is. Okay. Man, I love the abilities in this game. I know that they're not like crazy original or anything. I know that they've been in Kirby games before. But man, they're so much fun in 3D. Like, I love that Kirby and the Forgotten Land is just good Kirby in 3D. It's literally just Kirby but in 3D, and I love that. Owies. I forgore. Okay, fine. I'll leak the name of my upcoming album. The album is Liars on Fire, and it's about the people who betrayed and how I overcame these situations. My goodness. It's not that deep, bro. Speedrunner. No, that sounds interesting, SKL, and I hope that you've enjoyed making that. Cozy Yoshi lore goes deep. Yeah, right? Did I do it? Yay! I love that I get 50 coins extra for completing it in normal mode. I mean wild mode. It's called wild mode, but it's really just normal mode. Needle in 3D is super fun. I love chaining enemies in a spiky ball. Yeah, it kind of has like a Katamari Damacy sort of vibe to it. Yo, what's going on, Joe? Welcome to the stream, dude. I've saved all the Waddle Dees and the Wondaria remains. Alright, sweet. Well, we've 100% completed this world. Oh, that is nice. We're not going to stay here too long, right? I might freeze. Yay, you saved someone because you had clean feet? Question mark? I remember playing Kirby's Adventure and swallowing the enemy that gives you the sleep ability, and I felt disappointed. Understood. Understandable. Heck, one of these people hit me in the back of my head and gave me a concussion. Yikes. That ain't fun. Obviously. Alright, well, let's, I feel the need to go and try this boss rush thing. So we're gonna try that for the remainder of the stream. And I'm going in with Giant Sword. Because this ability is ridiculous. And apparently the guard is ridiculous too. What's up? Hey Kirby, got a sec? Now the Waddle Dee Cafe is open. We're looking to hire some help. It's just a part-time gig. I don't suppose you're looking to start a career in food service, are you? Maybe later. Oh. Let's go rest up at Kirby's house quick before we tackle all of our foes. I thought that Kirby would make the enemies stop moving and sleep. Massive sword is perfect, says LP. It's the BF sword. Have you played the tilting minigame yet, says DV? I don't think so. I haven't really done any of the minigames. I'll do those a little later for sure. But right now, I want to do the boss fights. My music artist name is Cool Kane. There you go. Yeah, welcome. I'm here. It's Meta Knight. That looks like a Super Smash Bros. Pose. Alright, 6 battles, huh? Let's do it. I just realized I can't... Whoa! Hang on! I just realized, though, I can't, like, dodge from this, but it seems like it's a... It seems like it's just straight up a guard that, like, blocks all damage, question mark? Let's go. You killed the commentator. Whoops. These Waddle Dees are so strong, they don't poof away when you hit them, lol. Oh, well that's not a... Oh, I'm off to a great start. Holy... I'm sorry, you didn't deserve to be done so dirty. Hey, thank you for subscribing, dude. Thank you very much. Matching outfits. You killed the commentator, soul deleted. She was understandably angry, says LP. Uh-oh. I'll not stand for this abuse. Ow. This looks like that one level from Crash Bandicoot where if you hid in the corner, the audience would throw cheese at you. What? When I subscribe, it does not pop up. Why? Well, aren't you already subscribed? But also, it only pops up if you've publicly subscribed, not if you subscribed and your subscriptions aren't public. Stop tanking, stupid cat. There. Jeff, I'm still trying to play CPU games. I have to convert RVS to WBFS. The file format for the Wii games. Well, that could have gone a little better. Perfect timing on the Mario 64 theme. Well, yeah, for sure. This is ridiculous. Like, it's unbelievable how ridiculous this is. Alright, wild bonkers. You know what's wildly bonkers is that. It's so dumb, dude. Why is it so strong? The you win button. The game gave you sleep. It's like, please, they've had enough. Please don't insta-kill Meta Knight. You gotta see his attacks. Alright, fair enough. Ow. Oh. Ah! Okay, well, I have a feeling my strategy is not going to fly this time. Never mind. That seemed to work pretty well. Does that seriously just block all damage? Delete. Holy! Wow! What is this? This is an insane ability. Why are they giving me more food? I clearly don't need more food. Am I still the newest mod, says Cozy Yoshi? I think so. Slicing his behind. Ouch, yeah. Cool. You just can't take your eyes off him, folks. Don't even blink or you'll miss the action. Yeah, don't blink or you'll miss me beating the bad guys. Ow. You should eat all the meta tomatoes. Yeah, make it truly hard mode. Sorry, tree. This is unbelievable. Small tomato. You should eat all the meta tomatoes. I probably should. Although now it doesn't matter because this is the last fight before Meta Knight, right? Ow. Okay, it looks like my strategy isn't going to work for this one. Though that is what I said about the last one. Delete. Love his little goatee. I do too. As one with a goatee, I can appreciate this. Alright. What is this? Yet another Wispy Wood fight. There we go. Then there was almost a year ago today when I finished Breaking Bad. Oh, sorry. Last time was June 26th, 2024 when College Football 25 had been out and I found a new YouTube series. Then there's... Oh. Whoops. You know, I should probably focus. Yeah. I mean, kind of look at my sword. It's huge. Don't take that out of context, by the way. This ability is just... Oh! Ooh! Oh, cool. This is fun. Whoops. Probably shouldn't have done that. Honestly, this is awesome, though.
My sword ability. My sword move.
The shield is made out of Nokias. Let's see if it withstands this. Oh, well, probably not. These are some cool moves. Oh, cool. Dude, Meta Knight's so cool. I like this. Sure. Sorry, Meta Knight. I love that you always knock off his mask and he's just blue Kirby. Meta Knight and his ability to control geography. Sick. That was awesome. I didn't remember the shield being this broken. Yeah, that's insane. Love Meta Knight's theme. There's a leitmotif of one of his songs from Kirby Superstar in it. Very cool. Also, I didn't even learn about the name, about the word leitmotif until someone commented it in my last video. So thank you for that, people who commented leitmotif. I won monies. Very good. And a rare stone. Come back later when you fought more bosses. Whoa! The Meta Knight sword blueprint? What? I simply must. This is not an option. Time for more sword jank. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the best sword I've ever seen for Kirby. Let's see what this does. Thanks for waiting. The sword ability can now be evolved into Meta Knight sword. I still don't get to watch CPU games to Solar Flare. That stinks, man. Like, what more do you need to do? Might join the Solar Flare 824 podcast if that's still going, and I'll do a freestyle. Interesting. You know, Solar Flare, I have missed your podcasts. Alright, let's see it. Whoa! I mean, what did I expect, really? I imagine that wow, so it's just like really fast sword or something. Yeah, it's like just really fast sword, basically. I mean, that's a recipe for Jeff liking it. Really fast sword. Do triple charge? Wow. So I can like basically four-shot Sandbag here with the triple charge. But hear me out. Hear me out. If we go with this, how many shots does it take me to beat Sandbag? What? Hang on a minute. Is the triple charge for Meta Knight's sword seriously more powerful than this? What? Sandbag is a bag of sand. Yes. There's this really funny Astro Boy beat 'em up game on the Game Boy Advance. How is it? You're lying to me, game. Power is clearly larger on Meta Knights than on the gigantic sword. Alright, we gotta go fight that cat boss again, just to see how fast I can do it. New Pope is from Chicago, so many gang jokes. After you've eaten his sword, Meta Knight grabs a different sword than his classic one from Kirby's Adventure. Oh, cool. Well, that's his classic one from Kirby's Adventure. Very cool. I love that. It's Astro Boy Omega Factor. It's kind of hard even in normal. Interesting. Jeff's name is actually Steve. How did you know? You didn't try mashing in the air. Whoa! What? This move is insane! What? I've got a comments above that connects with that one, Jeff. Oh, sorry. Okay. Fun fact, you can eat Meta Knight's sword in this fight when it's left on the ground and unlock this ability early. Oh, that's cool. And after you've eaten his sword, Meta Knight grabs a different sword than his classic one from Kirby's Adventure. Whoa. Jeff, do all-nighter. No way, friend. No way. I can't do that anymore. I'm 30 years old. I've pulled all-nighters for work, and they suck. I actually did a back-to-back all-nighter once, and that was the worst. Okay, they lied to me. They lied to me. The sandbag lied to me. Come here, you. Stand still. Like, this move is insane. The issue, they have to connect those attacks. Try dodging and attacking with that ability. Whoa. Like the close dodge. Man, what an ability, man. That's insane! It does so much damage! Whatever. I came close. Part of me wishes... Oh. That I'd get a partner like so easier. I'm the only other... Oh. Yeah, I mean, you raise a valid point, Solar Flare. Stars Night, hi, sorry I'm late, I just woke up. Well, good morning to you. That's a lot of damage. I have to convert to ISO, then WBFS, WTF. That's a lot of converting. You can spam this too, says LP. This is such a ridiculous ability. Like, wow. Alright, well, I guess that's it for tonight, guys. Next stream, we will tackle the Frozen World. Yes, indeed. What is the world called? Winter Horns. I'm looking forward to it. Man, I had a lot of fun tonight, guys. Voice chat after party? After party? I'm tired, man. I'm going to sleep. Also, my new controller, my hands did not cramp up, and I very much enjoyed using it the whole time. So yeah, I think this controller's a W. No, says Solar Flare. I would, man, but I'm exhausted. I sleepies. Endgame abilities are awesome, to be honest. You have a Discord, says Stars and Night. I do. It's on my channel page. If you're interested, you should check it out. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been a blast. And, yeah. change some things up in this live stream. Not anything like super crazy, just like, again, new controller, big fan. I like it a lot. Highly recommend. Not sponsored, just a fan. It is the, in case you wanted to know, it's the 8-bit Dough Ultimate 2C for the Switch. And I like it a lot. So, yeah. Not sponsoring, just a fan. Jeff, I finally did a full stream. I have no more lacrosse, so I can do it from now on. Very nice. Glad to have you back, Solar Flare. Glad to have you back. Oyasumi nasai. Good night, LP. I'm going to make some more songs. Have fun, Cozy Yoshi. Oh yeah, and I increased the stream quality from 4,500 kilobits per second to 6,000. And it seems like my graphics card was able to handle the higher quality streaming with the slower preset. Nice. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Like, make sure that you tell your mother happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Do something nice for your mom. After all the nice things she did for you, make sure you do something nice for your mom tomorrow. So guys, how would the glasses work in a woolly Jeff Yoshi? They don't. I tried. I made a woolly Jeff Yoshi, and it didn't work out so well. No glasses. It's very hard. You can't really do it. Anyway, Yoshi would look epic with that shirt you're wearing right now, right? I honestly really like this shirt combo. It's just my my gray shirt underneath, like I don't know what you call these shirts, but it's a nice shirt. I like it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live or post a video. I really like that blue jacket, by the way. Thank you. I like it a lot too. It's a nice free-flowing shirt to wear in the spring. Give me an idea for a video. Do your favorite Yoshi transformations, tier list style. Alright. Feel free to join the Discord if you haven't already. You can chat with me. I love chatting with the fans, and a lot of fun stuff to do there. Oh, and I have a second channel, guys. I made a second YouTube channel where I'm going to post little rants or like stuff from my streams. Like I often have these sorts of like 10-minute long tangents that I talk about in streams, and I'm gonna make little videos of those. And in the near future, I want to make my tier list for the Princess Peach Showtime costumes. I know it's like a tease cold on that one, but I still want to do it because I think that would be fun. And yeah, what else? What else was I gonna do there? Casual reviews. I want to do no, LP is not a bot. I want to do like my casual like end of stream reviews and make them a full video, so that'll be the place where those live. And yeah, the next stream will be next Friday, starting around 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give or take half an hour or so, depends on when my kids go to bed. We'll be streaming more of this. And I look forward to it, and I hope you guys do too. So, guys, have a good week. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. See you guys.